The following is part 2 of a 3-part series of tours showcasing the 3 most recent generations of the Honda CR-V as of 2026. Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2018 Honda CR-V EXL. This CR-V is painted in lunar silver metallic. It does have smart key access for the front doors. And on the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, power liftgate release, remote start, and panic. Storage on the front door panels, your power windows, locks, and mirrors. This one has a gray interior, and the EXL trim adds leather seat upholstery. Both of the front seats are fully powered. In addition, the driver's seat also has 4-way power lumbar support, as well as 2-person memory settings. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. And it does have push-button ignition. Honda's immensely popular CR-V has been a mainstay in the compact crossover segment for many years. The CR-V competes head-to-head with models like the Toyota RAV4, Subaru Forester, and Ford Escape. The CR-V debuted for model year 1997 and as of the 2026 model year is now in its 6th generation. Since its inception, the CR-V has always used a car-based platform, making it one of the pioneers of the compact crossover SUV segment. The first 2 generations looked more like traditional SUVs, with the 3rd generation taking on a less boxy, more car-like appearance. This 2018 example represents the CR-V's 5th generation, which was sold in the US market from model years 2017 through 2022. As for styling, it was a pretty radical departure from the outgoing 4th-gen CR-V, featuring a much more angular and aggressive exterior design. It boasted an all-new architecture, more space, and improved technology. This also marked the CR-V's first generation to offer a hybrid powertrain. For 2020, it got a mid-cycle refresh. Changes for 2020 included cosmetic updates, the arrival of the hybrid powertrain to US market CR-Vs, and the discontinuation of the base 2.4-liter naturally aspirated engine. The Honda Sensing Safety Suite also became standard on all trims. That of course makes this 2018 a pre-facelift model. The US market 2018 model year CR-V came in 4 trim levels, which included LX, EX, EXL as shown here, and Touring. The base engine found in LX models was a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated inline-4. From the EX trim and up, you instead got a 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4. A CVT was the standard transmission, and as for drivetrains, you had the option of either front-wheel drive or this example's all-wheel drive. In the instrument cluster, you have your temperature gauge and your fuel gauge on either side, and your main digital info display with your tachometer. And you can go through it via the controls on the steering wheel. Right now we're on the all-wheel drive info. Bring up your oil life, radio info, phone info, change your units, average fuel economy, range, that kind of stuff. Driver attention level. Then with this button you can toggle your trip. It has a 3-spoke design, leather wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And as for controls, on this side you'll find your information display controls along with your audio controls, your volume, seek track source with these arrows, then your Bluetooth phone buttons and voice command button. Then on this side, you'll find your cruise and adaptive cruise controls along with your lane keep assist. And the steering wheel is manual, tilt, and telescopic. You have your road departure mitigation, power liftgate, open or close with this button, traction control, and your pre-collision braking. Climate vent for the driver. On this side is your exterior lighting stock, while on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, hazard light switch, your touchscreen infotainment system right here. You also have your physical volume power knob, and then some static shortcut buttons on the screen right here. You do have dual zone automatic climate controls, your temperature for either side, auto, sync, fan speed buttons. You can control the climate via this screen on the infotainment system by pushing this button. On, off, recirculation, defrosters, passenger airbag indicator, and you also get 3-stage heated front seats. On this side of the shifter is your economy driving mode button, while on this side is your electronically operated parking brake along with your auto brake hold toggle. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines, wide view camera, top down view, below the shifter is some storage with a 12-volt power outlet. You have 2 cup holders, a sliding removable tray, more storage down here. You have another 12-volt power outlet along with 2 USB-A ports. And you have a center console, center armrest, the glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors and lights for both sun visors. The rearview mirror is auto dimming. Grab handles for all 4 corners. And on the overhead console, you have your reading lamps, sunglass holder with a mirror to check on the rear passengers, garage home link, and your power sunroof controls. And here is the touchscreen infotainment system in this 2018 CR-V. So this is the wallpaper right now. Settings for that. We're on the info settings menu. Brightness. Then with the home shortcut button, you have several different pages. Under audio, right here, your sources, you have AM, FM, Sirius XM plus Bluetooth audio streaming, along with any other things you might have hooked up. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but under menu, audio settings, you get your sound settings as well. Under info, your trip computer, how economically you've been driving. You have your Honda Link, phone, smartphone connection, all sorts of settings pertaining to the clock, camera, vehicle, etc. See. And then under apps, You have downloads, app installer. One we have here is a built-in calculator. Other than that, that's a gist of the system in this CR-V. Not really the most responsive, but it does get the job done. It does have all the nice connectivity options one would expect in a modern vehicle. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. The EX trim came with these 18-inch tri-split spoke alloy rims. The EXL is powered by the CR-V's top engine for 2018, the Honda L15BE 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4. It has an aluminum block end head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and variable timing control. Horsepower is rated at 190 at 5,600 RPM, and torque is rated at 179 pound-feet from 2,000 to 5,000 RPM. The engine is paired to a continuously variable transmission with sport and low modes, and power is sent to all 4 wheels via this example's available all-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with a 14-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 27 mpg in the city and 33 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Bringing it to a stop are 4-wheel disc brakes, with the front ones being ventilated. It can tow up to 1,500 pounds. The fuel door is on the driver's side. Also storage and bottle holders on the back door panels. (60/40) split folding rear seats. For rear passenger amenities, there's a map pocket in the back of the front passenger seat. Grab handles and coat hooks. You have your own set of climate vents back here, along with 2 USB-A ports. Also a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. And using the same lever to fold the back seats down, you can also recline them a bit. As for space, I'm about 6'1", driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position. Being a compact crossover, doesn't really feel compact at all in terms of backseat space. Excellent footroom, great leg room, headroom. I got a good inch or so to spare. Very practical, I can tell. Practical, usable, all-round daily driver. Well equipped in this trim level, adaptive cruise, lane keep, power heated front seats, the leather sunroof. It's got some nice stuff. The matte wood trim, or the faux matte wood trim, I think that alone does a really good job in making the interior feel a little bit higher class. Nice looking, I would say. Not much else to say other than it just seems like a very reasonable, nice, well-equipped, all-rounder kind of vehicle. Dual exhausts, rear wiper, and this one does have a power lift gate. The CR-V provides 39.2 cubic feet of cargo space with the back seats up. Fold those suckers down and you'll then have 75.8 cubic feet to work with. Got a cargo cover, spare tire, very low load height as well. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2018 Honda CR-V. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.